trying out The Sims 4 Fairy Fables in Enchanted by Nature. I saw this while playing the game and I wanted to check out more of what they actually are. I haven't done them at all. So if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so I have Yvette, of course. I do have her as a fairy for this video, just because, you know, why not? Anyways, what we need to do is go to the tree. We need to meet Spruce Almighty in order to do these fables. I think there's about 10 fables within the list of fables to do. I don't know if we'll get through all of them today, but I just wanted to see what they were about. And Yvette loves going in this sink. Every time I have her as a fairy, she loves the sink for some reason. All right, so we need to get started. Oh, I don't really have a time frame, so we're not on like a time crunch, but I do know that we need to go over here to the tree and we need to summon said Sim, Spruce Almighty. I love how Yvette is a fairy, but yet she chose to run over. Anyways, here we go. She's gonna spawn in Spruce, not spawn in, but just summon him. Once we get him, we can introduce ourselves. I don't think you necessarily have to go to Spruce, but I feel like it's a little bit more fun this way. So we're gonna acquire a Fable, and I did give her level 10 and of Natural Living and Apothecary because I just didn't feel like having Yvette having to skill up in that, so I just gave it to her anyways. This is not mushroom for air. There once was a spirit grown from soil and love who spent their days tending a garden. The garden belonged to a mother of nature who watched over creatures she'd pardoned. Now the spirit's first error was insecure terror, and their purpose felt more like a chore. So attempting great power like their beloved flower, they let envy spread like a spore. Okay. Spores kind of remind me of the Strangerville. They have those spores there. Anyways, solve riddles. We're going to checkmark this to get it. So these are all of the tasks that we need. We need to solve the blue mushroom riddle, the red mushroom riddle, green mushroom riddle, and the yellow mushroom riddle. Okay, well, Yvette is doing push-ups now. Anyways, I'm not that great at riddles, so we're going to try and attempt this. Okay, so the blue mushroom riddle is select a colorful mushroom located in Spruce Dairy Grove near the glasswood tree and solve their riddle. Is this it right here? Solve my riddle. Oh, that was kind of easy. Okay, I got that one. That was like right in front of my face. I almost looked around. I almost went away from that and looked around it. Enchanted not, a natural glow in a day I sleep. In day I sleep, at night I show an eerie hue of ghostly play. Instead of fright, I light the way. What am I? I don't know. I don't know what you are. I guess we can't answer this because we're not. Okay, hold on. So if I want to click the modernized mushroom lamp, Yvette has to become inspired, take a thoughtful shower, or drink an inspired emotion potion. For the bioluminescent mushroom, I think it's this one because it says enchanted knots and natural glow. In day I sleep, at night I show an eerie hue of ghostly play. Instead of fright, I light the way. I think it's a bioluminescent mushroom, but I need to have a lightning root leaves so Sims can find or plant a lightning root and collect the leaves upon maturity. Everdew was known to have many wild plants. Okay, so we're gonna go to Everdew. There's absolutely no where we're completing all 10 today. I just wanted to have a fun video, and we're gonna see if we can actually complete the one fable. I actually have not played in Coast of Admore since getting this pack at all, so I don't even know what it looks like. I've played in these two worlds, though, these little neighborhoods. Anyways, I think what we're gonna go to is just the lounge, because I know they have plants around that lounge, and I'm hoping that that's what we're supposed to get. Well, we're currently stuck on a loading screen into Everdew, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this today. Okay, I got the game back. Let's see if I can actually get into Everdew now, because if I can't get into Everdew, well, then this challenge is just done. Maybe if I travel somewhere else, like this watering hole lot, I don't even know if that's going to... Maybe I should just travel to this lot and see if that works, because I know there's been problems. Okay, we got it to work. I know there's been problems with people having to load into Everdew that it hasn't been working, but we're here. So now we're on the hunt for the plants that are somewhere over here. I think it's this guy right here. No, that's a wild moody shrub. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I was able to find some. It's Okay, if you guys haven't done the Fables yet, where this shop is right here in Everdew, it's literally right here in this circle. So once we get that, like the plant, we find the plant, we need to collect the leaves from said plant. I don't know where Yvette is. Oh, she's over here. She's not even like flying. I think I need to put her into fairy form. Oh my God, Yvette. Can we get it again? Do you want to just try again? I don't think it shall hurt. You learn from your mistakes, Yvette. You learn from the mistakes. Look at her. She did it. Okay, so now we can go back. I'm going to save my game. And we're going to go back to the Spruce Dairy Forest now. Now we can go back to the blue mushroom over here and solve the riddle. Come here, Yvette. There she goes. She's flying over. And we shall be able to solve thy riddle today. We don't need to be inspired. We've got the lightning plant that shocked Yvette. I'm pretty sure that is the answer. It says a delightful answer, so I think it did work. Okay, so now that we've solved the blue mushroom riddle, it is time for the red mushroom riddle. So select a colorful mushroom located. Well, okay, this is where it is. And then we're going to solve the riddle. Or should we listen to it first? I'm often read with spots about. I'm seen in film to gain some clout. I'm a fungi. I swear it's true, but if you touch, Grim collects you. What is this? I don't even know. Wait, hold on. Let me be right back. I'm gonna listen to it. Together we'd make a fung us. Okay, is there anything else if I listen to you? Like any other like things that I could get? There's not mushroom, but you can stay here if you'd like. That literally doesn't help me at all. I feel like this is really easy and I'm just not getting it. You know, I'm just gonna go with my instincts and this one sounds a little bit more science-y. So I'm just gonna click this one. Oh, was it correct? It said you're such a good sport. Sports? That was good. I think we did complete that. That one was a little bit easier. So now we go to the green one, which has got to be over here somewhere. I know this is the yellow. I guess we don't have to do it in necessarily like in the order. This is the yellow one right here. So maybe we can come over here and listen to it. What does it say? You noticed me. I appreciate the moral support. No problem. No problem. I'm kind of scared for this. Okay, it says, come dance about. It's time to play. Good luck or bad, we're here to stay. A portal to a fairy land or toadstool spores outward expand. What am I? What? Okay, it says, I'm gonna have to read this again. Come dance about. It's time to play, which is the fairy home. It says, good luck or bad, we're here to stay. A portal to a fairy land or toadstool spores outward expand. I don't even know what a fairy ring is, and my gut is telling me this fairy dust. But what is this fairy ring? I'm thinking it's the fairy home. We need 5 dusts. So, I think Yvette had some at her house. Where's our house? I think it's this direction. Oh, here it is. I'm still learning this world, but I feel like she's got fairy dust at her house. So we could potentially be able to collect some easily that way. I know there was some up here. Did it disappear? Does she need to go back and like splash in the sink? Yeah, here we go. Here's some fairy dust. Oh, okay, I have 6 piles of fairy dust. I don't have time for the wagon, welcome wagon, whatever it is. So now we're gonna go back over here and you know what? I'm gonna click the fairy home. And it could be wrong, and you could be yelling at me through the screen right now that it's not the answer, but I can't hear you. So, anyways, it says, come dance about, it's time to play. We already read this. Fairy home, fairy ring. I don't think it's mushrooms. Maybe it is a mushroom. No, it's gotta be a fairy home. That was super wrong. Can we solve it again? Or do we get, like, punished? Am I not allowed? So we know it's not the fairy home. Is it mushrooms? Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. So I just did all that for nothing for it to be mushrooms. Well, now we need to find the green one. And I don't know where the green one is. It normally was, like, over in this area with the, you know, the tree. The magical dude. And I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. It's kind of hidden, though. It's not like... I kind of feel bad. He's kind of like spaced out from the others. Anyways, I'm hoping this one's a little bit easier. Okay. Laurent chefs awarded dish, a forager's ultimate wish. Rich but not rare, the land grabs eat. But to the rags, a chocolate sweet. What am I? Okay. I think it's a truffle. I'm gonna go with truffle. Was that right? Did we get it? Oh, I think we did get it. I'm confused as to why the other one was like, you know, blanked out, like grayed out. But now that we finished that one, I think there's like a couple more. Obviously, there's like more that we can do, but I'm wondering what more we can do because that was kind of fun, kind of easy too, like not that difficult. Just, I think the main thing is like finding where the lightning like leaves are if you don't know where they are. And then also just like kind of knowing the answers, which were probably, you know, a little bit easier than I took it. But where is she going? Did she just, like, string him along? Oh, this fabulist has no fables available at this time. Well, I know there's a couple other places that we can go to that have the fables. We can come up right here to this fable board and try and get a fable there. If Yvette wants to come. Where is Yvette? Come here. You should be going, like, super fast now. Okay, so meet our local fabulist Sims. Asking to hear their fables will be easy. Earning the endings will take some work. Heard their requests and their full story will reveal itself along with fabulous rewards. Okay, maybe, you know what? Maybe I should go to the coast of Admore to see and find Glenn. The gnome enthusiast can be found at Num Nums in the coast of... Okay, let's just go there. I'm just gonna pull up to his house. Maybe he's there. Alright, one note, this is off topic, but why add these buoys if you can't, like, scuba dive or anything, or, like, snorkel or anything? That's kind of sad. Anyways, we're gonna go into his house. Hopefully he's here. Oh, this is a cute house. Okay, he is here. We're gonna be respectful, because, you know, Yvette's not rude. So... And then acquire a fable. You can also trade items with them, too. But there's 2 of them right here that he has. So I'm going to read through these and then pick the best one. Okay, hold up. Looking at these, like, the things that we need to do. This one says obtain fairy dust and wake the great gnome. And then this is talk to Sims and find a fairy ring to use. I'm thinking maybe this one right here with the My Sleeping Giant. I think we can do this one. So basically, obviously, we need to wake the great gnome statue. So it says find and wake the great gnome in the coast of Admore. I don't know how much fairy dust we need though, and I don't know, is the great gnome right here? Okay, I'm just going to wake him up because we had that option to do so. So I'm just gonna do that. It looks like super dark and like foggy over here. Like, does it look happier like when it's sunny outside, this town? Is he awake? Was it that simple to do? Was that it? What happened to her? Has awoken, but the flames of ancient anger burst forth. There must be something Yvette can do. Soothe the great gnome? I don't know. Oh, we did it. Oh, that was so simple. Now we got a little halo up there. Okay, maybe... Oh, I didn't know you could shop for groceries here. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like cottage living where you could shop at their little grocery store. All right, I think I'm going to do this last one and we're going to finish out the Rise and Shine one. I don't know. Oh, we got to wake him up. We have to wake him up. You can go back to sleep, but I just want to ask about your fables. Acquire another fable. There we go. Okay, so this one we need to talk to about 8 Sims. So I think I might just go back to Spruce because that seems like there's a lot of people there. You think she got anything? Because we got to ask them their fairy beliefs. So I'm just wondering if what her opinion is. She's probably like, I hate them. Ancient winged beings of beauty that only survive off perfume. How glamorous. Do you like them or no? Maybe we can ask Ava, or she left. What about stop? What do you mean attempt? Oh, they're famous. What about Megumi? Can we like attempt to no, they both left. Okay, what about this sim right? Oh, we gotta get Jeffrey's opinion on this too. And Nancy's. We gotta get Nancy's opinion on this. We have to ask like 10 Sims. So they live in the liminal zones where water meets land and conduct their business in secret. Literally don't know what that means, but okay. Nancy, what are your opinions? What do you believe in? She's... There's such royalty. Oh, thank you. I think that's the nicest thing Nancy's ever said. Living in castles out of sight, hosting lavish feasts and celebrations, lack of beliefs is what makes them so small, but they don't seem to mind. Be careful if you hear one wailing though, okay? Question mark. Well, I mean, she said they're like royalty, so she basically called Yvette royalty, so I'll take it. Okay, I've got one more that I've got to talk to. I kind of sped through that so it wasn't like too repetitive, because you just have to ask the Sims that one question 8 of them in order to complete it. But once we have done that, now we need to find the fairy ring. So it says approach or interact with the fairy ring located in the Spruce Dairy Grove. We are here. Is the ring right here? I think it is right here because it looks like a ring with a bunch of mushrooms in it. And I think this is what we're trying to look for. Yep. Look at how smart I am. I might not have been able to do a lot of those riddles, but I found the ring. I believe in... Oh, we actually have to, like, pick from this on our notebooks. Okay, so it says... Belief in the Bergina. They live in the liminal zones where water meets land and conduct their business in secret. We have the Yumbos. 2 feet tall with sylvan hair, they come out to dance in the moonlight and invite to one of their magnificent feasts would be a milestone for sure. This, we already did the My Sleeping Giant. The Paris, ancient winged beings of beauty that only survive off of perfume, how glamorous. I don't think that one's the right one. The city is, they're such royal. Oh, this is the one that Nancy gave us. They're such royalty, living in castles out of sight, hosting lavish feasts and celebrations. The lack of belief is what makes them so small, but they don't seem to mind. Be careful if you hear one wailing, though, okay? And then the Dryads. They're forest fires who protect the woodlands and only reveal themselves when angered. Luckily, you can appease them with offerings. Wait, who does that sound like? That sounds like the gnomes. And then the Fair family. At only 3 feet tall, they can slip through secret passageways in nature. If you're worried about the Crimbles, iron can protect you, or so I'm told. That kind of sounds like the ailment, though, because you get that, like, isn't that, like, the stone, or, like, something, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Moss maidens, diligent weavers of moss who understand the healing properties of plants. And then the Seelie is the light in the dark. The Seelie were once known to reward helpful Sims, but like all fairies, they can be unpredictable. I don't know what to choose. I think I might go with the royalty one. I don't know. I kind of liked that one. And I think it was the city one, if I'm saying that correctly. Well, we got 222 simoleons, and Yvette got a luck charm. She can't totally tell, but she is pretty sure this charm might be affecting her luck. Okay, but we did complete this, and luck shall be the reward for Yvette's belief. Okay, so depending on, like, what you choose, you can get different things from it, I'm pretty sure, but it does say the fairies need rest, return at a later date. So I'm thinking that you might be able to do this more than once, but for the Fable, we completed that. So again, there are a lot more Fables, and so it might take you a bit, but is a fun aspect to the game to kind of give you some other gameplay if you wanted to, you know, play with your fairies, if you want to give yourself challenges within this new expansion pack. Anyways, with that being said, hopefully you all enjoyed today's YouTube video. I did have a lot of fun at filming this video because this pack is so new and there's still so much to explore. So I think the Fables were an interesting way of adding in some more gameplay into The Sims, but still making it, like, you know, obviously like fairies themed, because this is the fairies pack for The Sims 4. Anyways, let me know, have you tried the Fables? Have you been able to complete all the Fables? Did you find them hard? Did you find them easy? I think there's definitely some easier ones. There's some ones that are not difficult, but they just require some extra steps. But anyways, if you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like and comment down below as well. And with all that being said, happy simming, and I will see you all later.